Daily Aviation Bites, your perfect companion for everyday pilot life, regular check rides, and assessment prep. Today's bite, episode number 10. Explain the Airbus procedure. Loss of braking. The Airbus loss of braking emergency procedure is a time-critical memory item that progresses through maximum reverse thrust, alternate braking mode activation, and finally parking brake applications to stop the aircraft when normal braking fails. On contaminated or wet runways, decreased braking performance, early extinction of the decel light, or sudden deceleration changes are most often the result of low friction and frequent anti-skid activity, not genuine brake failure. Normal deceleration variations due to anti-skid activation or uneven runway contamination must not be interpreted as loss of braking. This distinction is vital to avoid dangerous errors that have led to multiple runway excursions. The loss of braking procedure is a critical emergency memory item triggered when pilots perceive no deceleration despite brake application. The procedure follows a sequential approach. First, apply maximum reverse thrust until complete stop if needed, reducing to idle reverse below 70 knots when possible. If braking is still ineffective, activate alternate braking mode by having the pilot, flying release brake pedals, request pilot monitoring to turn anti-skid and nose wheel steering to off. Then reapply brakes with maximum 1000 psi pressure, while pilot monitoring monitors brake pressure indicators. As a last resort, use short successive parking brake applications to stop the aircraft, though this should be delayed until low speeds when possible to avoid tire burst and lateral control difficulties. This procedure results in loss of nose wheel steering and anti-skid function, requiring directional control through rudder at high speeds and differential braking. Time-critical memory item must be executed immediately when no deceleration is perceived despite brake application. Step 1. Maximum reverse thrust. Use full reverse thrust until complete stop if needed. Reduce to idle reverse below 70 knots when possible. Avoid high reverse thrust at low speeds to prevent engine stall and excessive EGTs. Step 2. Alternate braking mode, anti-skid and nose wheel steering off. Pilot flying releases brake pedals first. Pilot flying requests pilot monitoring. Anti-skid and nose wheel steering off. Pilot flying reapplies brakes only after PM switches anti-skid and nose wheel steering to off. Modulate brake pressure to maximum 1000 psi. Pilot monitoring monitors and calls out brake pressure. Step 3. Parking brake, last resort. Use short successive parking brake applications. Expect brake onset asymmetry. Delay until low speed when possible to reduce tire burst risk and lateral control difficulties. Consequences of procedure. Loss of nose wheel steering, rely on rudder at high speeds, differential braking. Loss of anti-skid function. Directional control becomes more challenging. Contaminated runways equals trap. As a common error on contaminated runways, reduced deceleration and high anti-skid activity are normal and not a sign of brake failure. Arrival briefing crucial on expected runway conditions and braking behavior prevents misinterpretation as brake failure and incorrect or hasty application of the loss of braking procedure. Stay one step ahead with the CROSSorCHECK app. Create your own checklists and emergency procedures and instantly access hundreds of expertly curated topics right on your smartphone. Whether you're in the cockpit, on the move, or tackling daily tasks, all essential information is always at your fingertips. Download now, find the links for Android and iOS in the video description, and don't forget to sign up for our monthly newsletter to stay up to date with the latest features. All links are in the video description. Simple, clear, always with you.